back to another review. No, this is not on Eternals. I refuse to review that movie. This is of a better movie that came out in 1987 when I was 2 years old. It's a comedy, an adventure comedy with the late great Jim Varney called Ernest Goes to Camp. This is basically his first feature film in the Ernest franchise. Yeah, from 1987. Yeah, directed by John R. Cherry III. He directed most of these movies. It's the second film to feature the character, but it was shot at Montgomery Bell State Park. It's his first feature as the lead. It was also the first Ernest movie to be distributed by Touchstone Pictures. Yes, the same studio that did A Nightmare Before Christmas and other films. It's owned by Disney now, so this should be on Disney Plus soon, maybe next year. The film also marks Iron Eyes Cody's final appearance on screen. That he's the Native American chief in the movie, and the film is very culturally sensitive towards Native Americans, and you have a massive cast here. Like the cast is really really cool in this movie. The movie cost $3 million, $3.5 million back in 2000, back in 1987. That in 2021, that's about like 10 million or 15 million now. No CGI in this movie. Everything is practical. It's in real locations. It made 23 million. Yeah, this is a fun movie. I agree, Josh. But the cat, basically, Ernest wants to become. He's like a janitor, and he's the Mister Fix It guy of the Camp Kikaki. Will you do a live commentary after a while tomorrow? Yes, I'm doing the commentary for Blade. It's long overdue. And the reason the light's better here is because I'm not in my room. I'm in the living room. This movie has a great cast. You have Victoria Racimo as Nurse St. Cloud. You never heard of this movie? It's an '80s film. This was before your time. '87. You have John Vernon. Yes, the guy from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. He plays Sherman Crater, who wants to buy the land that the Indians own for Camp Kikaki. You have Lyle Alzado as Bronx Stinson. He was also the foreman in Ernest Goes to Jail. You have Gaylord Sardin as Jake. He plays Chuck in two other Ernest movies, and you have Daniel Butler as Eddie. He's only in this one film. Later on, they replaced him with Bobby. The Southern guy with the tan that says like maybe two words in each Ernest movie. You have Scott Menville. Yes, the voice actor for Robin in Teen Titans is here. This is like one of his first films. He was a teenager in here, and he looks so young. He has spiky hair, and he has a squeaky voice. Hey Jay Shads, what's up? You have Jacob Vargas as Butch. You have Todd Lloyd as Chip. You have Hakeem Abdul Samad as Mustafa Moose, the black kid. And yeah, the movie has a lot of like fresh faces. It's well shot. Got a 62% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is better than Eternals, and it's a mostly positive review. It's a very fun, lighthearted movie, guys. It's short, 92 minutes. It's got a great soundtrack, especially in the when Jim Varney sings "Geez, I'm glad it's raining." I miss him, guys. I miss him as the voice of Slinky Dog in Toy Story. I loved him as Ernest. I liked him in other films as well. I miss him a lot. It's just the world lost a great comedic legend with him, and he basically wants to be a camp counselor in this thing. Yeah, good luck, Network 98. You're gonna need it. What was wrong with externals? Well, you don't want to know. You don't want to. I'm not reviewing it. When I get to my best and worst of the year, you'll know why. I despise that movie for what it did. It disappointed me. But anyway, back to Ernest. Yeah, and then the developers go into the land and they try to take the land from the Indians, the Native Americans, and Ernest and the kids stay there. And instead of giving up, they fight back and they take the Camp Kikaki away from the Crater Mining Company. And yeah, it works. There's some dark moments in the movie as well, where Ernest gets his ass kicked by one of the construction workers. It's hard to see because he gets busted open. And this is a PG movie from the late 80s. And also, there's a lot of destruction. Uh, there's animals in the movie, a few of them. And there's some slapstick. And yeah, but the movie is a movie of its time. Is Eternals better than Vanquish? Yes, but only because of visuals. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Um, no, I'll just leave it there. I hit it. Anyway, I'm only doing this live because I can't record this. But anyway, I'm glad that you guys have been watching my videos. Ernest, it was a success at the box office, considering how low the budget was, and it was something. Comedies were changing in the late '80s to early '90s. You had more lighthearted fare instead of R-rated, sex comedies like Porky's and Fast Times at Ridgemont High and other things that they made in the Breakfast Club. There was less crass and more family friendly. And this is very family friendly. Hope you get a new computer. Yeah, thanks, Jay. I'm going to for Christmas. I want a new one. But anyway, this is a good movie. If you've never seen this, I think you can find this somewhere to stream. It's not that hard to find, and it's available on DVD, Blu-ray, on digital. You can find it, and it's worth your time. And it's short and sweet, which is what a movie should be. Movies don't always need to be 2.5 hours. Case in point. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. My next thing is going to be the live commentary for uh, Blade. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I will see you guys in the next one. So long.